Welcome back. We're the Mitchells, and if you haven't watched any of our videos, here's the deal. We sold our two-story house in hopes to minimize and find more adventure, so we decided to buy a fifth wheel that needed some remodel. And that's where this episode's going to take us. So, let's just get into it. Alrighty, enough with the fun. It's demo day. We're going to take this Sandpiper 380 bunkhouse, 5 slides, and destroy her in about 5.3 seconds. It was a full day's work, and we started with wrapping up the furniture, of course, getting all that out of there, TV, you name it. We went into our son's bedroom, ripped out the bed, took down the valances, the blinds, all the stuff that we knew that we didn't want to keep. And we kept the couch, of course, wrapped it up, put it in storage for a little while until, we got everything done. So, I'm going to spare you a little bit of the boring stuff and speed this booger up and time-lapse this so that we can at least show you some of the, the steps of what we had done. If you're planning to remodel an RV, just know that things aren't ever going to be as easy as you think, even down to the demo. I know that I was sitting in that floor forever pulling up staples. I think the guy just went hog wild with the staple gun. I don't know what was up with that. They were all over the place. Also know that measurements will be really hard to get, and like angles and things you'll have to cut and shave off and try to get things right to fit. It's just not the same as a house. My husband and I would much rather remodel a house than we would an RV again ever after this. So glad it's done, but in the process we ran into a lot of little kinks and a lot of things that were like banging our head going, why is this not working? Oh gosh, I remember this part. There was this random little box that was housing some stuff underneath this window, and it took us forever. This was one of those instances where you were like, the carpet won't come out from behind the dresser. We had to get this carpet cutter and really dig back behind there. The carpet was down. I mean, it wasn't going anywhere. Okay, what's happening here, Larry, Chad's dad, is taking parts from the other bed and bringing it over to this side of the room because this is going to be like a place to cover the gaps because he's building with a homeschool desk and dresser. We called day one quits right about here. We just got home from Mary and Larry's doing the RV. We took out the carpet. We took out the flooring in the bedroom and in the bathroom, and we built this unit for Whit for his bedroom. We wanted to get to the quilting today, but we did not get to the quilting. Hopefully tomorrow Chad and Whit will go in there and then we'll get started on that. I have a meeting tomorrow night, so I won't be able to do it. Poot. But anyway, we're exhausted. Fixing to hit the showers. Very productive day. So the next morning before we headed back over to the RV to get some more work done, I had to do an assessment of our closets. And I have a long way to go. Goodness, he cleaned out and minimized. Look at those shirts. That's all he's got. Pants, shirts, winter stuff. That's it. And his hats. How does he do that? It's all empty. Wait till you go to mine. I still have a ways to go. Okay, t-shirts, winter clothes, and nicer stuff, and pants. Oof, I gotta dwindle that down with my ski jacket and stuff like that. Shoes. But yep, that's it. Here's my little war room. My little prayer closet. So anyway, there's a few things I still gotta get rid of, but we're getting there. Simplifying life a bit. I don't know if that's good or not, but I'm kind of proud.
The place where he wrestled God.
So we just got to the trailer this morning to start sanding, and Larry has already done a majority of it. And the cabinets for inside of Whit's room is already done too, so look at his craftsmanship. I'm just so proud. And he's got it. Whit's got a little mini cabinet for some of his clothes because we needed extra, so we built these in. Or Larry built these in. I did nothing. But anyway, it's cute, and it has these little shutters, so once it's all painted it'll look good. And then this here is the little step that Whit will get on and just put, step up and get into his little bed up there. And his little fold down desk has casters on them, so little wheels. So, just pull these out and it'll hold his desk up. So, super cute. He also built these little side shelves so Whit can put his little amiibos and stuff in, his little gaming people that are like this, so that he can just play that. So coming along. Still a disaster right now, but we'll get it. We wanted to get as much done as we could so that the next day we could come back and paint and kilt and at least start getting the first layer on. So what Chad's doing here is he's taking everything that he sees in the house that's brown, sanding it really well, but not so much to where you're like really messing the wood up, of course. You want that paint to adhere to it. And then he went back with a liquid deglosser and took all the powdery stuff off of it so that it would be ready for the next day, all good and dry, and we were in business. Okay, well, we're home again. We thought we were going to get to the quilting today, but we didn't. We got inside the trailer and ended up pulling out the entire bathroom. Like, Chad took out the light that was in there, and we took out the glass that was in there for the shower, and took the goof glue off with goof off, which took a minute. We took out the medicine cabinet. We took out the actual vanity itself because we're gonna go get a new one that has like kind of a bowl on top of it. And yeah, excited about that. That's gonna be really nice. And we caulked all the joints. I'm trying to think what else we did. We did a lot of stuff, like we've been over there all day and we're tired. So it's time to go take a shower. So signing off until tomorrow. Tomorrow we actually get some quilts on there. I'm excited about that because I want to start seeing what it looks like with some white and not all that brown. So anyway, time to get clean. Bye. Okay, so I said one thing the day before about, when you walk in and you got this little vacuum system with this huge hose and everything that you can use to clean your RV. Well, I didn't want that. And I told Larry, I said, how cool would it be if we could turn this into a place to like stash your keys and maybe make the door look like a barn? What did he do? I got a barn door the next morning. And the apple just doesn't fall far from the tree because Chad's a hard worker just like his dad, and I'm just one blessed cookie to have him. Okay, it's pretty obvious what we're doing here. We're just caulking some of the cracks and stuff and then putting the trim in the joints of the walls so that when we go into quilts and things, it'll just be looking nice and tidy. It's totally happening right now. White is going on the walls. We're putting quilts up, and I could not be more pumped. We put the first layer on, went home after this, and slept it off, let it dry, came back the next day, repeat, and then repeat and repeat. So we got over here to Larry and Mary's, and we're putting in the washer and dryer combo today, and walked in, and all this had already been done. Let me turn you around so you can see. Larry had already come in here and quilted the cabinets and stuff with a different kind of quilts. We were using, of course, a different quilts on this wall, and the cabinets and stuff got a latex quilts. I shouldn't be the one making this video, but I'm pretty sure it was latex quilts. Well, let's look and see. It was the odorless kind too. This is what they were using. Well, it's backwards. Okay, so it was an oil base kills. So I don't ever say kilts, or I always say kilts and it's kills. So forgive me. So we kept slapping the keels on and hoping that we wouldn't need but one layer of paint. And it ended up taking, I believe, 2, and maybe it still had to touch up some other spots with a 3rd layer. That brown was just showing through. So it felt like we painted this RV 3 times. We were ready to be done with the paint. Probably looks like nothing has been done since the last time that I put something on here, but it has, because when you do 2 layers of quilts and then you go back and you do 2 or 3 layers of paint to make sure that it's cured in between, you got drying time and setup time and cleanup time and days, and you work during the week and you can't get over here, and your awesome father-in-law is over here working when we can't be over here, and he's already done a lot of the paint job, so I'm going to show you. So I'm in Whit's room right now. You can tell the difference because these haven't been fully done yet, but all this is finished. Like, not all of this is going to need another coat, I don't think. But he built this little shelf up here, and this was something that we added on. This is the little ladder that goes up to his bed. This is these little flaps that come out, and this lays down so he can have a little desk there. And that's wardrobe. And then, you know, some of his little whatnotty stuff. And of course, what teenagers do, they like to play games. We'll go there. And umpteen drawers. Starting to calm along. It's a disaster right now with all our paint and stuff. And we had the little barn door that was built for our keys and stuff. We have the first layer of quilts on this wall, closet wall. We're replacing this, and we're going to put the kind of Carrera marble kind of look top on it. And yeah, so that's all we got. Okay, I guess we'll end that there, because on the next one we will be putting our last layer of paint on, going over some of that, and picking up our floor, installing some of that, and also, oh, our washer and dryer. Yeah, that's going in too.